Hello everyone, welcome back to Flow with Shenae. Today's class is a morning Pilates flow. We're going to begin just standing today, so find yourself at the end of your mat, feet hip width apart. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up, growing tall, reaching up towards the sky, taking hold of your right wrist and just growing a little taller. Lengthen through your spine and start to take a side stretch over to the left, really grounding through the soles of your feet, lengthening through the right side of the waist. Let's start to round our spine through center, little tuck of your tailbone, and then as we come through center, take hold of the left wrist and come over to the other side. Planting that left foot really firmly down in towards the ground, creating space to the side of the waist. Then come up tall, open the arms out and around down to your sides. Take a big shoulder roll. So we're going to lift the shoulders up, then back and down. Go again, up and then back and down. Reverse the direction, so you're going back, up, and then bring the shoulders forward and down. Go one more time. Then reach the arms back up, reach to the sky, and then start to open the arms, nod your chin down towards your chest, articulate your spine as you roll down. As you get down to the bottom, hands will come down and just rest on the mat with your knees softened. Give your head a gentle little shake and nod. Really decompress to the spine. If at this stage you can't reach the mat, that is okay. You're just hanging heavy. Let the shoulders shrug and relax, feeling the decompression through your spine. So the crown of the head down towards the mat, and you're releasing out through the back body. Take one more breath here. And now let's begin to walk the hands forward, and you find yourself in a downward facing dog. Grounding through the palms of your hands and begin to pedal out through your heels, allowing the hips to gently sway from side to side. Feeling that beautiful release to the back of the legs. Really lift out of the shoulders. Let's start to try and draw both heels a little deeper down towards the mat now. It doesn't matter if we can't get them all the way to the mat. You're just thinking about that deeper release to the calves and through the back of the legs. Lift the hips up a little higher. And now let's start to rise up onto your tippy toes. Gaze towards your pelvis, and you're going to unravel through your spine to find yourself in a high plank. So we unravel nice and slowly. Shoulders come forward over wrists. You're looking down to your mat. Draw the belly in tight. And now send your hips back up to that downward facing dog. Let's go again, rising up to the tippy toes. Look at the pelvis. Keep gazing at your pelvis as you unravel through the spine. And then your neck and head is the last thing to unravel. Let's go again, hips up. Drop the heels, rise up on the tippy toes. Start to unravel nice and slow. There's no hurry here. Waking up the body. Hold your plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, very gently bring your knees down to your mat and come into a 4-point kneel position. Taking a cat-cow stretch. As you inhale, take your gaze forward. Drop the belly down, and then as we exhale, round through the spine. Actively press away from the mat, chin to chest, and then take it back the other way. Feeling that beautiful release through the spine. Flow with your breath here. And let's take one more in each direction. Come back through center. Slight gaze forward. We're lifting up and out of the shoulders. So we're sliding our right leg back behind us. So you're going to bring that right leg back nice and long. We begin to lift that right leg up off the mat, then gently tap it down. We're lifting it up and away, and then tapping down. Now I want you to notice if you started to sink into your left hip, try to square your hips up to the mat. Elbows are softened. We're trying not to hyperextend through the arms. So if you feel pressure going into your wrists, think about really lifting out of your shoulders and soften the elbows maybe slightly more. Lifting and squeezing through your glute. I want you to imagine someone's coming back behind you and grabbing hold of your ankle and really pulling it back. It's not just about the lift, you're thinking about lengthening that limb nice and long. Three, 2. Next time you're going to lift it up and you're doing little pulses up, wrapping and squeezing into the glute. Again, create that length through the right leg. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift. Take it to the right side of the mat, the corner of the mat, or just outside. Then we're going to come up and over, rainbow to the other side. Tap down, lift it up and over. Tap down. Keep drawing your navel in towards your spine. So I want you to lift your ribs away from your t-shirt or your crop. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on your last one, we come back through center and go for those little pulses again. Lift, lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down to the mat. You're going to tuck your toes under. We're now lifting our left knee off the mat, bringing it towards our nose. Lower back down. Lift that right leg back up off your mat. So we bring it down, tuck the toes, scoop the belly, lift, and then lower. Really aiming to get that knee to come in as close as you can to your nose. Rounding, flexing through the spine. Exhale, pull it in, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the right leg, inhale, lower. Flow with that breath. 8, 7, 6, 5, keep it strong, in 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold the knee to nose. We're going to stay there. Really, really strong here for 5, for 4, 3, 2. Send your hips up. Shoot that left leg up towards the sky. Fold at the knee, open through the hip. Now we're going to come back down and aim to get that left knee to come in towards the right elbow. Bring it over and across the body. Then lift it back up. Let's go again. We come over and across. Try to bring it as close as you can towards that elbow. And then really open through the hip as you come up. Five more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Step it back into your downward facing dog. So bring that left foot down and just take that little pedal out through your heels. Let's begin to come down into a little child's pose. Come off your wrists for a moment. Let your knees go wide. Sit back to the heels, reach the arms forward. Just relax the shoulders down. Spread your fingertips evenly on your mat. Forehead can rest to the mat. Take a deep belly breath in through the nose. And then out through the nose or mouth. Go again, deep breath in. And exhale, release. One more here. Coming up into that 4-point kneel position. From here, we're just going to take a little moment to stretch out the wrist. You're going to flip your right hand down and just take a gentle little rock back and forth. And then flip, go the other side. And then flip it back, drop to your forearms. We're going to step back into our forearm plank. So bring those feet back, holding your plank position. Nice and strong, tighten through the waist, lift out of the shoulders. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, start to pike your hips up, lift out of the shoulders, then lower back down, plank. Exhale, pike, and lower. Really working into the upper body as well as your core here. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there. Give me one more like that and then hold your forearm plank again. Tap both knees gently down to the mat, then lift them back up. Little tap and lift. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, then gently bring them all the way down to your mat. Press yourself on up, coming into your 4-point kneel position. We've got the other side now. So shoulders stacked forward over the wrists, knees under hips. Start to slide the left leg long back behind you. Notice if you sunk into the right hip, square the hips up. Lifting and lowering. So it's a lot of core today, but a lot through your upper body, really stabilizing through the upper body for today's workout. Keep lengthening through the back of your neck. Make sure you don't start to drop the head and look to your knees here. Keep lifting through your belly. In 5, 4, 3, 2, now last one, lift it up, go for those pulses up, lift. Think about where your hamstring and glute meet, that little crease. I want you to wrap and squeeze into it. Lift, lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top. You're going to tap it down to the left side, just outside the mat or to the corner. Come up and over to the other side. We lift up and over. Rainbow the leg. Keep drawing your navel in towards your spine, creating a big rainbow. Try and get that rainbow shape as large as you can without really moving through your pelvis and spine. I want you to try and keep centered. Keep your waist super tight.
We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come through center and stay. Little pulses again up. Let's go. Lift, lift. Create that length through the limb. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lower it down so you bring your foot down to the mat. Let's begin to lift our right knee to nose. Scoop through the belly. Lower back down. Lift that back leg up. Then down. Knee to nose. So again, remember to try and get your knee to come as close as you can get it to your nose. If you can gently tap your nose, go ahead and do it. Really aim to flow with your breath. As things get tricky, we can sometimes tend to want to hold our breath. I'll keep reminding you, keep encouraging you to utilize it. 5. You have 4, 3, 2. You're almost there. The last one, we're going to hold it. Let's lift and stay. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoot the leg up. And now we're going to fold at the knee and open through your hip. This is where we bring that right knee now down to the left elbow. Come over and across, and then shoot back up. Open through the hip. Come over and across the body. Aim to try and tap the back of the arm or get as close as you can. Five to go. 4, 3, almost there. Last 2. Last one, you're going to give me one more tap, then lift it up, place that foot down, your downward facing dog. Begin to slowly walk your hands back in towards your feet. Once you get there, hang heavy, soften the knees, go for that gentle little shake and nod. Decompress again through the spine, relax the shoulders. Nice and slowly, let's begin to stack our spine, bone by bone. Coming all the way up to your standing position. Shuffle your feet just a little wider. So your feet are at least hip width apart, maybe slightly wider, more like mat width if you prefer that for your squat stance. Give your shoulders a good roll back and down. Let's sit back into our heels into a squat. Reach the arms up overhead, then drill through the heels, come all the way up. We're sitting back, nice and slow. 2 counts down, and then 2 counts up. With our squats, we're keeping our knees tracking over our middle toes. So we drive the knees out. And we want to aim to try and get our hips down in line with the knees, as long as we can keep a long neutral spine position. So as you go down, you're not overarching through the lower back, or you're not starting to round. In 3, 2. On your last one, hold it at the bottom. You're going to reach your arms forward. Bring your right hand to the right side of the rib cage, and you're going to reach the left arm forward and twist to the right. Come back through center, go to the other side. Twist. Really work on rotating. Exhale, twist. Make sure everything under the hips is stable and not moving. 4, 3, 2, you've got this, last one. Come through center and stay, hands to prayer. We're gonna pulse down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to standing. We're repeating, going that little bit quicker. So we're going to go down and lift. Down, lift, up. Drill through your heels. Now in this round, we're moving a little bit quicker now, so make sure your knees don't start to collapse in. Drive it out. Keep it strong, keep it moving. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, sit back and stay. Hands reach forward. Let's go for that rotation again. This time 4, 3, 2. Last one, come through center, hands to prayer. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on up. Woo. Give your legs a little shake out. I know I felt that one. Your feet are coming back nice and close. Reach your arms up. Grow tall. Again, I want you to take hold of your right wrist. Lengthen through the side of the waist, how we did at the starter class. This time, take your right foot back and behind to get a deeper stretch. Soften into that left knee. Reach through the fingertips. A gentle pull on the wrist. Not forcing it though. Take a breath. Good, and then come back up. Take hold of the left wrist. Take the left foot back and behind. Soften into that right knee. Stretch to the side of the waist. Beautiful. Come back up. Open the arms. Begin to nod your chin. Roll it on down. Walk the hands forward all the way into plank position. We're holding for our 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly lower your belly and chest down. So we start to bend through the elbows. Keep them in nice and close. Slowly all the way down to your mat. Rest on down. Stack your hands on top of one another. Rest your forehead to the hands to begin here. You're thinking about pressing your pelvis down into the mat. So a gentle squeeze of the glutes. Have your feet about hip width or mat width apart. Inhale. As you rise up through the chest, press the hands down in towards the mat for a little bit of support to start. And then release back down on your exhale. Inhale to rise. I want you to think about drawing the belly in and away from the mat. And then lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Let's begin to bring our hands up with us if you're ready for that little bit more. We rise up, inhale. And exhale, release. Still thinking about pressing hip bones heavy and lifting belly away from the mat. Now you may choose to just keep your legs down, or you may choose to start to lift them up with you. Rising up, dropping back down. Let's start to layer this and add on. We lift, hold, open the arms out nice and wide to a T. And then come back in, lower yourself down. Rise up, reach out, fall back in, lower down. Now we should be creating length in your spine here. We're not feeling a clunk into the lower back because we're drawing our belly in tight. And if you only feel good rising a few centimeters up, that's okay. Just listen to your body. And you might be able to come up a little further after a few more classes, after a few more practices. Three. In 2. Now last one, come up and stay. Open the arms and we're drawing little arm circles. Now you're just moving through your limbs here. Try not to move the rest of your body, so just the arms. Keep lengthening through the back of the neck. Slight gaze forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to reverse those circles back the other way. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, just pulse up, straight up to the ceiling. Lift through the shoulder blades. We're here for 8, 7. You're almost there today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then rest all the way down. Bend the knees in. Little windscreen wiper of the legs from side to side. And then shoot your legs out long again. Bring your hands to slide just underneath your underarms, and we're going to lift to our cobra. Begin to lift all the way up, if that feels good for you. If not, just come halfway up. Drawing the belly in, lifting out of the shoulders. Take a breath. And then very slowly release back down. Let's sit back into our child's pose now. Coming back, knees go wide, sit back to your heels. Give the hips a little wriggle if it feels good. Let's bring our right hand to stack on top of our left. Think about really drawing your right glute down towards the right heel. Take a deep breath in, feel the right side of the ribs expand, and then release. Let's bring that right hand to the other side. Stack your left hand on top of the right now. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bring that left hand back. Lift yourself up back into your downward facing dog. Once you're there, draw the heels down. Start to walk the hands back in towards your feet. Hang heavy for that little moment. And then very slowly rebuild your spine, bone by bone. Reach your arms up as you come up tall. Interlock your fingers, palms to the ceiling, and shrug your shoulders all the way up around your ears as you inhale. And then exhale, release them down. Open the arms out. Give yourself a shoulder roll. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I'll see you next time.